It's Iron Bowl week. Big game for the Tide. We're here to give you 5 things that have to happen for Alabama to win this game.
This video was brought to you by the Herb N Rodg Podcast.
Herb N Rodg Podcast back at you. Another wonderful, stupendous, amazing video.
Yes.
Iron Bowl week. Alabama's got to win to get in the SEC championship. Win to get into the playoff. Raj, are you pumped? Are you ready?
I'm pumped. I'm ready. Slightly nervous, but overall, I'm happy with where this team is right now. Obviously, last week didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, but I'm feeling confident. I know how we are when it comes to adversity this year, where we've done pretty well with it. So I'm hyped, man. I'm ready to go.
Yep. And by last week, he means Oklahoma didn't turn out the way we wanted. Eastern Illinois, we're just kind of. That was just
yeah. My bad.
That's how Cupcake Week is. You forget that game already. So I'm totally with you.
Sorry about that.
The last SEC game did not go the way we wanted it all. But
yeah.
Anyway, we're here to watch it now. Had they watched our video from the last one, yeah, they might have won this game. So we're trying to give out our 5 keys as we do every single week. Rogers top 5 things we need to see in the Auburn game to ensure victory. So
yes,
let's get right to it, folks. Number 1 thing we need to see in the Iron Bowl for Alabama to get a victory, no turnovers. Last week it was kind of like, hey, the last Oklahoma game, we're like, win the turnover battle. At this point, I'm just like, no turnovers by us. Even if we don't generate another one from the other team, if we don't turn it over, the way our defense is playing right now, we should get a victory. We have turned over in 7 straight games. I didn't even think that was going to be possible, especially the way we knew Ty Simpson was holding on to the ball, but strip sacks are a problem. And then even against Illinois, 2 interceptions. Like, we cannot have that against a great defense like Auburn, whose offense is maybe not up to where they want it. Rod, no turnovers, and we can win this game.
No turnovers. I agree 1,000%, Herb. To your point, this is something that's been somewhat of a problem midway through the season, even to this last weekend against Eastern Illinois when, Ty threw that pick. We just got to be really, really careful with the ball. Ty's decision-making we've commended him on his decision-making earlier on in the season. It's been somewhat iffy as of late. I hope he kind of gets back to his older ways. I hope the loss to OU kind of reignites him and kind of centralizes and focuses him on his mindset a little bit more going into this game here in Jordan-Hare Saturday night. But I think if we can, take care of the ball, limit these turnovers, and to your point again, I think the defense will help us get this W this Saturday coming up.
Yeah. So no turnovers. And when I put up this photo, I was like, where did you find this photo?
Yes, this is a very, very interesting.
But yes, we got to get that done. All right, that brings us to number 2.
All right, number 2, we have to pressure the quarterback. So going into this game, I'm assuming that Ashton Daniels will get the start. Keep in mind his last game when they played against Vanderbilt, he had over 350 passing yards, 100 receiving yards in Cam Coleman and Eric Singleton Jr. So they're going to use that air attack. With that being said, if we can get some pressure on him and force him to run the ball a little bit, I can live with that. I just can't live with these giving up big pass plays all the time. And I don't want them to get I don't want him to get comfortable in the pocket. And I don't want his mindset to be like, I always have a receiver open. So we've got to get pressure on the QB. I don't know if this means blitz more. I don't know what type of schemes that Kane Wommack is going to run. But I trust Kane Wommack in this defense all year. They've gotten better and better each week. I like how the defense has been looking. So my opinion, number 2, let's pressure the QB and make him uncomfortable.
Yes, sir. We know that they have got a great receiving core, despite how the passing attack has looked this year. Like you said, can't give him time to throw. Finding Cam Coleman's almost always open. You cannot give him time to find a guy like that. So good call there, Raj. All right. Number 3 thing that we need to win the Iron Bowl.
Yes.
No drops. And I know it's no turnovers, no drops. So, it's like, okay, I know they're not exactly the same, but the receivers got to catch everything.
Yeah.
We are the opportunities are not always going to be there. I feel like with a great defense like Auburn. So when you get your opportunity, and this was similar to something that I said, the wide receivers got to be great. I don't even need great this time. I just need consistent. Okay. Especially losing a guy like Josh Cuevas, who is one of your most consistent. You got to get the other guys to step up. But everybody's got to be sure-handed today. Playoff life on the line.
Right.
Need the wide receivers to be consistent, Raj.
I agree. And this kind of goes hand in hand with us having not any turnovers. I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to us having as few as errors as possible in this game. Correct. We have to be running on all cylinders. We can't afford to make any mistakes because Auburn, this is a game that Auburn is going to be looking to ruin our season. They can get they want to become bowl eligible, number one, and then actually ruin our season, number one, and then become bowl eligible, number two. So they're going.
That's basically how Auburn thinks.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for any chance to kind of get at us as much as they can. We can't have any mistakes in this game. We've got to be running on all cylinders again. So no drops is one of them. We cannot have any drops this game.
Yes, sir. That brings us to number 4. The number 4 thing.
Yes,
that
number 4.
We need, Raj, to win the Iron Bowl.
Yes, number 4, I say take the pressure off Ty. This is something that we've been talking about for the majority of the season. Some of this comes into having or establishing somewhat of a ground game. I'm hoping that we can do this Saturday. Auburn, we know Auburn has one of the best defenses in the SEC, but I'm feeling like if we can get around 75, maybe closer to 100 yards rushing, that'll help take a little bit of pressure off Ty, especially during the big plays. If we can get some big run plays in there here and there, it'll definitely help out. I just don't like to see Ty throw the ball 35 to 40 times a game. Feel like once he gets that much pressure on his shoulders, we're basically forcing him to win the game. Again, without us having a dominant kicker, all the weight is on Ty right now. So let's see if we can take a little pressure off of him and help him become even more confident as the game progresses.
Right. I think another way too is let's get some smoother play calls. Maybe pick some stuff that he likes. Maybe get some more quick hitters. So we know even if the run game isn't successful, get some things where he's not feeling the pressure as much. Get the ball out of his hands a little bit quicker. And then for Ty, take the pressure off yourself. Look, throwing the ball away is okay. You don't always have to take a sack or create something great. Yeah. And maybe get a couple plays where he gets his legs moving. We saw in the national championship game for Ohio State. You don't have to be great runs. Right. But scramble out there, get things going. And sometimes you just get in a rhythm. So sometimes Ty can take the pressure off of himself. But the team has to agree. And Rod, something you said in there leads into the surprise number 5 that we always throw out there. The number 5 thing I need to see in this Iron Bowl, selective running. Yes. To Rod's point, we don't know what the running game is going to look like. And we know that, okay, we're probably not getting 100, 150 yards. That's fine. But you still have to pick and choose your moments, pick and choose your backs. Yes. And if you can, if you start a drive and you get 3-4 yards, let's run with it. Let's go. Yes. All right, if it's not working, we've got to get away to some other quick hitters. That's fine. But Daniel Hill's been looking great lately. Yeah. All right, let's get him out there more. If you like AK Deer, get him in for a couple. But you have to at least show some semblance of a run game. We're not asking for a dominant one, but at least pick and choose some moments and let's get the run game out there, Raj. I think that'll help tremendously in this game. I agree 1,000% again. And I feel like if you have a running back in there that's just not performing to the expectations, then just put him in. We've got a stable of 4 or 5 running backs we can use. We saw Kevin Riley, AK Deer, Hill, Jam Miller. Just rotate them out as much as you want. I don't think anybody here is trying to gain 1,000 yards before the season's over. So just use them as much as you need to and whenever you need to. I feel like, having this selective run game or having a run game just in general will definitely help us get the W this Saturday evening. Yes, sir. And that's our 5 things. Raj, no surprise, 4 of the 5 had to do with the offense. I think we're both feeling kind of confident about defense, right? Yes,
confident about the defense. Again, they've been doing an extremely well job this whole season, so I'm confident there. I think they'll be able to limit Auburn's offense as much as possible, but we're going to have to be able to put points on in the offensive side of the board. So that's what makes me a little nervous about this game.
Yes, sir. And going to Auburn end of the year, always nerve-wracking. Playoff life on the line, nerve-wracking. But this team has the tools to get it done. Everybody just needs to focus, lock in, and get this done. So, and of course, if they watch our video, they'll be better off for it.
Of course,
have a great day. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.